Hello again, everybody. This is Dan Clouser, and welcome back to the Journey of My Mother's Son podcast. Today I'm just going to do a quick little monologue to give an outline of what our travels are going to be like for 2024. 2024 is a very unique year for Sandy and I because we basically have our schedule planned out for just about the entire year. Again, very rare. Normally, we're a month ahead, maybe 2 months ahead if I've got some book signings lined up. But when we first started traveling, we'd literally be potentially only a week out of what our plans would be. So 2024 is rather unique, and it's unique because we're going to be taking a trip to Alaska with a group of friends later on in the year, and we'll be in Alaska for about 3.5 months. So we have everything pretty much laid up, up until that trip and beyond. So I just wanted to kind of give a little overview of what our 2024 is going to look like. By the time this goes out, we've already hit the road again. We left Melbourne, Florida back on January 2nd and actually stopped in just north of Daytona, got together with my nephew Daniel, had dinner with him. He's going to an umpire school, and so he had arrived on the 2nd. We were heading out on the 2nd, so we were able to coordinate to see him. So I had a nice time with him, and then we headed to Alexandria, Louisiana for my first book signing just this past weekend, January 5th, 6th, and 7th. We're now heading into Shreveport, Louisiana. We'll be in Shreveport January 12th, 13th, and 14th. Actually signing in Bossier City. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right or not, but we'll be at the Kroger Marketplace at 1050 George Dement Boulevard in Bossier City, Louisiana. Doing a signing there. After that, the 15th of January, we'll be heading to a place that is near and dear to us, Sam Houston Jones State Park. We've done a project there. We've been there. This will be our 4th visit, including the 2 weeks we spent there on our project, and we absolutely love it. Love getting back there. It's a beautiful park, and like I said, it's near and dear to us because we've, done a project there, and we've seen, saw what it was like right after the hurricanes came through, and how it just continues to evolve and grow, and it's just a really beautiful park at this point, with continuing to rebuild and make it a better park than what it was even before the hurricanes. After that, I got a signing in Lake Charles at the Kroger on 2010 Country Club Road in Lake Charles, Louisiana. We'll be there from Friday, January 19th to Sunday, January 21st. And then from that point, we will stay at a little campground in Sulphur, Louisiana, the Beyonder Resort, another place we've been to once or twice already. Nice little campground, gives us a chance to record some podcasts and just unwind for a couple days until the following weekend, January 26th through the 28th, where I'm doing a signing in Sulphur at the Kroger in Sulphur on 1421 South Beglis in Sulphur, Louisiana. So we're there that weekend, the 26th through the 28th of January. And from there, we will actually head to Galveston, Texas. Do a couple book signings throughout the month of February in Galveston, and then also at the campground. We're staying at the Galveston Island KOA in Galveston, Texas. It's actually about 8 miles outside of Galveston proper, but a beautiful campground. We'll be there the entire month of February. I'm doing signing and speaking at the campground as well as the Kroger. I'll be signing at the Kroger like 4 or 5 dates throughout February. March, we'll start to head north, doing a signing on March 8th, 9th, and 10th in Katy, Texas. From Katy, we'll head up again, heading north into Midlothian, Texas, and we'll be signing March 15th, 16th, and 17th at the Kroger Marketplace in Midlothian, Texas. Again, we were there last year, had a great signing, met some amazing people. The staff at that Kroger was probably one of the best staffs we had the opportunity to interact with of any of the Krogers I've signed at. And, usually most of the Krogers is like one or two people that are really fun and engaging, and the Kroger in Midlothian, literally like the entire staff, always stopping, talking to me, asking me how things were going. It was just a really cool experience. Enjoyed it a lot. So we wanted to get back there, and we sold a bunch of books, so we wanted to get back to Midlothian and sign again. And then we'll be up in Grapevine from the 18th of March through the 25th. So we'll celebrate Sandy's birthday. We'll be leaving on the 25th, so we'll be on the road a little bit to celebrate her birthday, but her birthday weekend we'll celebrate in Grapevine. Again, we'll be at the Vineyards Campground and Cabins, which is a beautiful campground. We were there last year on two different occasions. One was in an ice storm, so hopefully in late March we won't hit that. But nonetheless, we're excited to get back. From there, we will actually head through New Mexico. We'll probably stop in Albuquerque just briefly. And then Easter weekend, we will end up in Scottsdale, Arizona. We'll be signing at a Fry's Food and Drug Store Easter weekend. We'll be there just Friday, March 29th, and Saturday, March 30th. And we'll just be in the whole Phoenix area the first couple weeks of April as well. The 5th, 6th, and 7th we'll be signing at the Fry's Food and Drug in Tempe, and then start heading west again. And on our way out of Phoenix, we'll be signing at the Fry's Marketplace in Buckeye, Arizona, and that'll be our last signing in Arizona. So we'll have about 3 weeks in Arizona. Hopefully we can connect with some of my old players that are out there and some friends of ours, and then we'll be making our trek to California for the first time since we've been RVing. Actually, the first time for either of us at all, where we'll be doing a volunteer project with some of our volunteer RVing friends, and we'll be at the Southern California Railway Museum doing a project there from April 21st through May 4th, and that is actually in Ferris, California, which is just southeast of LA. When we finish the project, we're going to head up the Pacific Coast Highway into Oregon. We'll end up hitting the Tulip Farm in Oregon before we slowly make our trek east again, northeast into Montana, where we will meet up with a group of friends of ours that we are caravanning with through Canada and Alaska. So we'll get into Great Falls, Montana on May 30th and get together with our group of friends who it'll be 5 couples that are going to be taking a 3.5-month tour throughout Canada and Alaska. We won't get into Alaska till sometime close to July, so we'll take almost a month going through Canada, going through Alberta, BC, the Northwest Territory, before we get into Alaska. The great part about that trip is, number one, we're doing it with a group of friends. Number two, I'm not the friend in that group that's planning the trip. So I'm just getting text messages and emails telling us about our stops. The only thing I know is that we will be in Denali on August 5th through the 8th. And other than that, I've seen some stops, but I don't have them set to memory at this point. But we will be on that tour from May 30th till September 15th is when we'll get back into the continental U.S. The group is coming back in through Spokane. I don't know if we will split off from them earlier because we'd like to actually get into Vancouver. So we may actually split off from the group and go into Vancouver and then come into the U.S. in Seattle. but that's kind of up in the air at this point. So we're looking forward to that. It's been something that's been on our list since we started traveling, and we have had a window in 2024. We don't have any grandchildren graduating. We had a grandchild graduate in 2022, two that graduated in 2022, one that graduated in 2023. No one graduating in 2024, and then 2025 we have two grandkids graduating, and 26 and 27, one grandchild each graduating those years. So 2024 was our window. It worked out perfectly for us, and to do this as a group in a caravan it's so cool. We're looking forward to it. So once we get back into the U.S., we want to get back down into Colorado Springs, do some stuff that we weren't able to do this past year when we were in Colorado Springs, do Pikes Peak and actually get into a campground, as opposed to just staying in parking lots while we're in Colorado Springs. And then we'll make our trek east, and we will get into Pennsylvania sometime very late October, early November, and we'll only be there for about 10 days or so before we start to head south again. And I will be doing another Mammoth March on November 16th, just outside of Tampa, Florida. So we'll probably leave Pennsylvania around the 10th of November, make our way down slowly, and we will arrive in a state park in Florida on November 14th. We'll be there till the 18th of November, but we'll also do the Mammoth March on the 16th while we're there in the state park. So really we are planned out for the next 11 and a half months. Obviously there's some stuff to fill in there. Don't know exactly where we'll stay between some of the book signings. We'll figure that out as we go. A lot of times it's just a Cracker Barrel parking lot or a Walmart parking lot or something like that. And Alaska, we're just following Eric and Jen's lead on that. So again, just wanted to give an update as to where we'll be. Obviously Sandy and I will latch on here periodically and give updates of where we've been throughout 2024. But again, just wanted to jump on here and give everybody an update of where we're headed, so to speak. So we're looking forward to a pretty exciting 2024. Anybody that's out there listening, friends, or whether you're just a listener, you've never met us, and you see that we're going to be coming through an area, please reach out. I love getting together with people, whether I've met you before or not. Whether you're just a listener, whether you're one of my old players, I can't keep track of all you guys. So obviously I know where some of you live. I don't know where any of you live. I don't know where all of you live. So if you see that we're coming through your area, please reach out. I would love to get together, have dinner, lunch, breakfast, just get together at a coffee shop or something and reconnect. So again, I mean that sincerely. If you see that we're coming through your area, please reach out. We'd love to get together. So until our next update, hope everybody's having a beautiful start to their 2024. And as always, be sure to check out my other podcasts and blogs at journeymymotherson.com. While you're there, pick up a copy of one of my books, or if I'm coming through your town to do a book signing, I'd love to see you there and sign one of the books for you and shake your hand and get a picture taken with you. So again, have a great 2024, everybody.